Right, Supra's backed in. That was a squeeze, but these wheels haven't been off for the rear ones probably 6 years. That's crazy. Look how tight they are. Let me try and capture a little vid. Right. Fuck. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, they're tight, man. That's like the one that shocks your hand when it goes bink. Right. Rear pads are like new. They've got loads on them and they aren't split and cracked. These have been on here since I bought the car. But we're not going to change them. Nothing wrong with them. Piston as well. We need to see whether that's seized. The sliders are good. They're nice and free. So at least they're not binding. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. I highly doubt it. What an absolute beast. What a man mountain. Sweet. So they're nice and free as well. That's good, one side. And then we're going to change this because that looks chavvy. And it's done badly as well. Look, whoever sprayed it has sprayed it on the clips and everything. It wasn't me. It was like that when I bought it. This is all going pretty well. This come off right, carry come off right. Nothing seized. But again, this hasn't been off since I bought the car. But let's rub it up a bit. And then we're going to get some paint on it all, paint it black. Not that, obviously, the outside bit. That is looking much better. Very bodgy job. But that's no longer red. That's no longer red. And this pad is currently drying as well, because they must have sprayed the pad as well. I'm not going to bother painting the calipers yet, because we're just doing a quick job. Basically, we got a road trip soon, and I can live with that. I couldn't live with the whole thing red, even though it still looks crap and it's got a sticker on it. Sticker. It's better than what was in. Better than what was on there. So yeah, happy with that. So we get them pads in, and then we're still waiting for a date for mapping as well. Look at the little stone. Flick that on my finger. Still waiting for a date for mapping. I'm hoping they haven't forgotten about me. But this trip is in maybe 2 months. So, I mean, I know Mike sometimes watches videos because he must be bored. But don't forget about my mapping date, even though I'm still working on it. Oh yeah, and then we've adjusted the handbrake, cleaned it up and adjusted it, and then we've rubbed down the pads as well to take the shine off of them, because they were glazed. And then, where is it? There we go. Let me just get my little go-go gadget finger. Teeny tiny bit of copper grease. I need to get this back to Gav as well. More than that, I'll get my money's worth before I give it back to him. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Start it up. This side is looking a bit more tricky. Pads are fine as well. Discs fine. Blah 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 blah. Needs to be painted. Needs to be painted. Seized. So we are currently on the lookout for a new caliper for this side, or we're just going to bite the bullet and upgrade everything, because that was the plan. It's a shame that I hate upgrading stuff, but they've got loads of meat on the bone. But we'll see, because they're like 30 years old now, so the chances of getting one that isn't seized. Everyone takes them off when they're seized. Why would you change them if they're not seized? So anyway, we're going to paint it up. I've sprayed a load of spray in there to see if it has a fighting chance, but I don't think that's going to free off anytime soon. So, to be continued. Right, back on it again. We've been doing quite well. So we've done headlight aim, rear brakes, managed to free off that caliper in the end by smashing it with a hammer, which actually worked. So we knocked it in, then pumped it out, cleaned it up, got all the rust off, and it's good, it's freed off. And then we've had an issue with the prop shaft down the centre there. The bolts I put on it had nylocks on it and no spring washer, which I knew was an issue. But then I was thinking about it, and spring washers are pretty crap. So, especially being on a drive shaft and 700 odd horsepower going for it. So I looked into it and I bought these bad boys. So these are called Nordlock washers, and they're double-sided. Look at those nails. What rank. I wouldn't sleep with me. Anyway, these are called Nordlock washers, and they've got a cam profile. Let's try and split one apart. So they lock into each other, so you can't really see it, but as you tighten that up, it squeezes in, and it's got like a nylock sort of face on it, where you can't, can you see it? It won't back off on its own once it's tightened. But what you have to do, you have to put one on the bolt head and one on the nut side. So instead of you'd have one spring washer, you've got one of these on each side to do it. So I robbed a load of them from somewhere. So we're going to put them on, and then because we've got a bit of a vibration, that's what I think it is, then we can go on a road test. And then I think we're finally happy with where we are with it all, because the brakes are double checked, the tyres and wheel nuts are double checked. I do actually have some ARP wheel studs for the front that I eventually want to change, because they're a little bit short, but they're doing the job at the minute, and I've done 180 mile an hour previously with them wheel studs, so it should be okay. That was genuinely on a closed private racetrack as well. That was on a drag strip, like a airfield one. So we're going to get it up, we're going to get these drive shaft bolts done, and then it literally feels like a summer's day outside today. So maybe if the sun stays sunning, we might be able to go for a little road test and maybe a beer. And Marley's still kicking about. She's in the garden at the minute, look. But Marley's still with us. So life is good right now. We are at peak life. All 4 dogs, 1 stinky cat, and peak life, man. Don't take it for granted. Let's do it. What's up there, Marley? You little helicopter tail. Come here. Hey, Popo. Oh, yes. Hey, Popsy. Hey, Rosie. I don't think anyone's seen you yet, you little gremlin. So, yeah, we're still happy. We've got all 4 dogs. Even though she's still got a dribbly nose. Good girl. There's my little puppy dog. Look, just waiting for a rival dog to come screaming past the house and do absolutely nothing about it. Marley, come on, in. Good girl. As much as I absolutely love this car, what I'm going to miss more is this. You just watching me? He's a puppy dog. No matter where I am in the garage, she will be about a foot away. Just wanted to be close. Hey? You're doing well, man. I thought you weren't going to last a weekend. And that's like 3 weeks ago, so. Resilient. Toyota powered dog. literally get 5 minutes down the road, get all the fingers and thumbs out the windows, people filming. That was fun, and we've got no more vibrations either. So tick, we've done the air in the tyres, tyre pressures. Obviously it needs fuel again, which is the story of my life, but we're good. So let's boot it back. I am most definitely in my little happy place at the minute. Supra's good. Confidence is back in it as well, which is the main thing. So this little trip we got coming up is looking better and better. Look at that, man, you forget how good it is. I don't think there's much better than a mild British day. This is what the best part of having an Aerotop Supra is all about, look. Yeah! Beautiful.